Hey guys, this is the Herbal Survival Kit again today for part 4. I'm using your Herbal Survival Kit. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over how to make bug repellents and how to for insect bites using your Herbal Survival Kit. Basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the kit. If you're in the woods, you got no mixing tools or whatever, not in preparation. Just straight from the kit right onto you to help you out. Basically, for we want to make, okay, we're in the woods, we're bugged out, maybe traffic is backed up in the thruway, we're stuck in the woods for a duration, so we gotta, maybe camp out or whatever. And so what we do is, what we're gonna need to do is make a bug repellent, and what we're gonna use is some of the oils we're gonna use is the peppermint oil, eucalyptus oil, and lavender oil. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your lavender oil first. You're going to put it up 2 drops on your fingertip. Then you're going to take your eucalyptus oil. You're going to take a drop of that on your same fingertip, right in the same pile of peppermint oil, lavender oil. Then you're going to take peppermint oil. You're going to get about a half to a drop on your finger too. Mix this all in. Then what you're going to do is you're going to strike your arm all the way down, swap it over to your other hand, strike your arm all the way down. Now you got a barrier right here. Also what you got to do is get your neckline. Now your bases are covered. Keep the stuff away from your eyes and your mouth, and that will help you get through. That'll keep the bugs away from you, because particularly peppermint oil and eucalyptus oil, and that priority are natural bug repellents. Also, lavender. Not only is it a bug repellent, it's a good for and healthy for the skin. So as you're putting it on, if there's any nasty insect bugs or bites, like small minor bites or cuts or nicks, that's going to help the healing process. Also, now, real quick, you got that taken care of. Let's say you already got some bug bites. You've been in the woods. You didn't have time to make that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take for this part, you're going to need your echinacea tincture. You're going to take your tea tree oil. And you're going to take your lavender oil. What you're going to do is you're going to take your lavender oil first, your your tea tree. What you're going to do is, let's say we got an area over here. This whole area is all like rashed out and inflamed. So what we're going to do is we're going to take lavender oil. We're going to put 1 to 2 drops there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take tea tree oil. Only 1 drop. Right there. Then we're going to take the echinacea tincture. We're going to go 2 drops with this tincture. And why we're using the echinacea tincture is because we're using it for the antibacterial properties. Any infection, to stop any bacterial infections potential. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that little area, those few drops that are on top of each other, and we're going to bring it out. Just like a guy does with a pizza pie. Just going to bring it out, that little bit out to the whole area. And the peppermint oil, what it'll do is, if you have a bad inflammation, it's really bad, add a half to 1 drop of peppermint oil to that as well. And with that, the peppermint oil, what that will do is that'll create a cooling sensation as well as a healing, help aid in the healing process. Now you got the lavender, the tea tree oil, and the echinacea all working together as one. So you got bacterial protection, you got the antiseptic properties from the tea tree oil, the lavender healing properties, and as well as the cooling properties, and actually the antiviral properties from the peppermint oil as well, all working together. So particularly believe it or not, even with the peppermint oil, if you're near like a swampy area or something like that, and for more severe swampy conditions where there's potential malaria and stuff like that, peppermint oil and the tea tree oil will help as well in conjunction with the echinacea. And so you got yourself little barriers there, and you're taking care of your existing condition there. Now, let's say, you know, you guys that got the kits, you want to prepare ahead of time for a situation, but you want to make the stuff in bulk. Here's what you do. You got your oils here. What you're going to need is get yourself a quart mason jar, some distilled water, and some good quality, either preferably grain alcohol, either 80 or 100 proof. We're going to use the alcohol for a preservative, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a teaspoon of the alcohol, put that in the bottom of make sure the jar is clean. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take your peppermint oil. We're going to go 1 drop. The eucalyptus oil, we're going to go 1 drop. And the lavender oil, we're going to go 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Actually, you go 2 to 3 drops on that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take that alcohol and all the essential oils. We're going to bring it all together as much as possible down the bottom. You see it swishing down the bottom there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take your distilled water. You're going to go Then what we're going to do is we're going to shake this really good. Really good. Then after we shake it really good, what we're going to do is we're going to percuss this. This is how you percuss it. Now what that just did is, you can see the micro bubbles going throughout this whole bottle. You just sent all your essential oils and alcohol throughout all the distilled water. If you look at it closely off of the video, if you do this, you'll see all tiny little micro bubbles throughout the distilled water. You just keep shaking this, and then you put this in like maybe a brown paper bag or a dark, cool space. And as you need it, what you can do is, they sell these little, they're called sprayers or atomizers. Then you just fill this little thing up, and then what you do is you stick this in your kit. This will fit in your kit. And then instead of, this way you don't have to do the drop and spread out. What you do is, for the bug repellent, just spray yourself and just keep it away from your eyes and your face. I mean, if you need to get it on your face, what you do is you put it on your hand and then apply it. But like your arms, and then even your neckline, you spray it on your hand, get your neckline, and you're good to go for that. So basically, in recap of that, is basically, this is an option. A sprayer or atomizer you can get like at a Whole Foods or like a health food store, like a herb store. They usually sell them. They're maybe $1 or $2. You need distilled water, some high quality grain alcohol or alcohol, and a quart sized mason jar, and then your oils and your tincture from your kit. And that's basically, then you got, like I said, once again, for the recipe for the bug repellent for the quart is, I'll recap that, is you got first you're going to put the teaspoon of the alcohol in here. Then you're going to put one drop of peppermint oil. You're going to put 1 drop of eucalyptus oil. Then you're going to put 2 to 3 drops of the lavender essential oil. Then you're going to swish that all around. Remember, you get that really good. And then you're going to add a quart of distilled water. You're going to percuss it really well, like banging the bottom. So that's going to send and drive all the oils all together and throughout the water with the alcohol. Now the alcohol is going to help prevent any bacterial growth over time. It's going to act as a natural preservative. Also, because you're going so low, some people might say, what about the sugar in here? Sugar attracts the bugs. That's true, but the dosage is so low, and with the eucalyptus oil in here, it's almost nullified. And also, if you wanted to create an antibacterial, you can add a half a draw to a draw of the echinacea-based tincture into this, and then they'll give you an additional kick on the antibacterial properties. But you're pretty much covered because of the eucalyptus oil and the peppermint oil, and also as well as the lavender oil is also antiviral to a slight degree. And so that's just a real short video on bug repellents and bug bites for using your kit. And I'm gonna try and get this. I'm gonna try to get this in a post for a download, so you can add this to your kit, a short one. And I just want to say thanks again to everybody that's got the kits, and I hope you guys are really happy, and God bless you and all your family members as well.